Hello, hello. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Hey, hi Shelby. So I'm gonna take a moment here first before starting to set everything up as I'm waiting for people. How have you been? Hey, nomadic reader. I don't know why this live doesn't show up on my phone. Let me play some meditation music, hopefully, with no ads. Really going through so much spiritual purge, like you said, in the 7 to 10 days reading. It's been crazy. So many shadows have been coming up. Honestly, feel a bit ungrounded at the moment. We're gonna look into this because I sat down here today and I'm like, do I want to do a live? Do I not? But I knew that I wanted to do a reading for you guys. And I sat down and I pulled a couple of cards to see what needs to be talked about here. And the cards that we have here is first the Justice. Then we have the Ten of Wands. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the first thing that I thought of here when I saw these cards was, someone is going through a very important lesson on a spiritual level here when it comes to hard work, when it comes to heaviness. And for all of you, it's going to be connected to different things. You know, we have different paths, different lessons here in this world. So I'm going to try and make it as abstract as possible so that it would make sense to all of you. And we're going to look into this. Just looking at these cards, I want to say the first thing, it's not supposed to be that difficult. The lesson here is on a soul level that it's not supposed to be that difficult. Whatever this is that you're dealing with, spiritually, physically, mentally, all of it together, emotionally, it's not supposed to be that hard. Let's peek at the bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Wands. Better show you this way. It's supposed to be enlightening in a way where you should feel a bit more passion in your life. You should feel that you have enough energy with this spark over here, and you should feel at peace with the Eight of Pentacles right here. So whatever you're working on, it's supposed to feel like this. I don't feel like it's supposed to feel like the Ten of Wands and Knight of Pentacles, which is like, I'm going to be patient with this struggle. I'm going to keep continuing with this struggle. I really don't think this is the case here. If you look at this card, the Eight of Pentacles, she's very in peace in terms of what she has. She has plenty, and she's just meditating in that space. So the message here, like an overall message, is saying I don't want to use that saying work smarter, not harder. I do think it's much deeper than this. I feel like someone is being asked to come out of a certain sort of a turmoil or difficult moment by taking a step back, having a better plan, a better structure, and then coming back to it with a new approach. I'm going to leave these cards like this so that you can see them, what we're starting with. And I'm going to pull from various different decks. It seems that someone is thinking that if I work my ass off, it's the only way that I can get the money or I can get something. Or if I keep pushing this thing, it's going to happen. But I really feel like someone's approach is a little bit off here. Advice. Okay. Let's light a candle. And I'm going to take a quick minute to rename this video since we already have a topic. So bear with me. The lesson here doesn't come from the difficulty itself. The lesson here is what can I do to make it easier for myself, to feel better? Okay, let me rename this. Okay, cool. Let's look. We have break addiction. We have nutrition. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about the moment I saw break addiction. We have the Hangman with Suspended Monkey, and my question for this deck was what does the Spirit wants to highlight here? The advice card goes the Eight of Cups. I feel like we need one more advice card. This is very cut dry in a way. Double the Eight. Some of you may have noticed synchronicity. The Eight of Wands is here too. And the Page of Cups. All right. Let's pick this up. So feeling tied down, tired, frustrated, or just not feeling emotionally right. Just overall, feel like some of you may be feeling the weight of the world here. Your cards are saying you're not supposed to be feeling this constantly or for a long periods of time. Your cards are saying what's supposed to happen in that case. First thing first, we need to look at some of the habits here. Okay, what do I continuously do that keeps me in that state? Some of you, literally, it could be nutrition, what you put in your body. It could be, I don't know, alcohols. I don't know why I'm hearing weed for some of you. Nicotine. Or it could be just a habit, something that you're continuously doing, and it keeps you in that state where you go, oh, I woke up tired again today. But maybe you went to sleep at 3 a.m. or 2 a.m., right? Or you didn't have enough rest, and someone continuously do this. And the lesson here is not the struggle itself. The lesson is, how can I avoid this struggle? What can I do to change that? Some of you may be very focused right now on nutrition. If that's something that you're doing, you're focusing on diet, cleansing, purging on a physical level, this is a big pat on the back for you. I've asked the spirit, hey, what do you want to say about this situation right here? That seems very kind of tiring to me even to look at this. The spirit goes, hey, in this situation, someone really needs to take a little bit of a break, to step back and say, let me review this. So, for example, what example I can give you? I love working nighttime. When the world is sleeping, I do love that. But at the same time, when I get up in the morning, I feel like shit. I have to recuperate, get my energy back together, and I have to start doing whatever I have to do for my day. And then in the evening, I feel like a person again. Now, looking at what I want to do during the day, do I need those hours of a day? A lot of times I do, for the light, to go out and get, take care of business, take care of groceries, all of that jazz, right? So in order for me to not to feel this way in the morning, I need to reschedule myself a little bit so that I have enough energy. So maybe a couple of nights I can work, but then the rest of the week I would be working a bit earlier. So that's just an example what I have been working on and what I was doing. Like last night, I put down my phone. I'm like, okay, I'm not working anymore. I'm not looking at anything anymore. I don't want any inspiration for nighttime, so that my brain doesn't catch this ace of wands type of energy. Then I know I'm not gonna sleep. So just put it aside. I went to sleep. Woke up super refreshed today. So I think for some of you, this is a message too. What can you do in order to kind of upgrade the quality of your life in a way where you're looking at some of those addictions? Let's read about this, shall we? Let's look at this card. Let me get the book. This is number 5. Again, number of changes. I really feel like, you know what this reminds me of? Someone who has some sort of chronic pain, but they are so used to it that it's fine for them. And the cards are saying, but you're not meant to feel this way. You're not meant to feel drained, tired, or to feel this pain at all times. If you only change something about this, or you looked into it, or changed the routine, or whatever the case, you would be surprised how light you're able to feel day in and day out, just because you took that step. Break addiction. Let go of your addictions. All habits are an attempt to suppress uneasy and desired feelings by using outside means to alter one's mood. On the deepest levels, your negative habits are trying to direct you towards a search for the spirit. A negative habit first occurs in the astral body when your I am, or part of you that has the strength to guide the body, weakens. The longer you entertain the negative habit, the stronger it becomes. It then enters your etheric body where it becomes an addiction. Whatever your addiction is, whether it is to gambling, food, alcohol, success, coffee, drugs, worry, drama, criticism, seeing something wrong with your body, spending more money than you have, stressing or focusing on lack, etc., it is time to go within and gain back your autonomy. Recognize that you are stronger than this addiction and have the power to overcome it. You can rebuild your inner strength and self belief. Okay? Hope this was helpful. Now let's continue. Let's continue. I want to pull a couple of cards from the ocean deck to see what advice is or what messages we have here for this. First card that we have is the unexplained wonder. Magical blessings and miracles are occurring in your life. All prayers are answered now. And I feel like the moment we talked about this, that's when the sky opened up. All prayers will be answered. It just feels like someone needs to take that next step here. The next card, every step counts. There is an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. Now, so for example, if someone wants to quit smoking, it's just a very easy example for me to use here in terms of this behavior. Your cards are saying maybe you don't want to cut it off straight away. You've been smoking for like 15 years. Ease into it. So first, smoke, I don't know, 2 cigarettes less a day. Then maybe you smoke only 1 cigarette a day and then you cut it off, right? So ease into this change. It doesn't have to happen overnight here. Same with nutrition and the food. You don't have to straight away, go from a diet full of carbs per se to a diet where there is no carbs at all. Ease into it. Going into extremes here, or oh, sorry, my phone, I need to put it on silent in case someone calls, but I'll still be able to see your emails. So, for example, going from carbs to no carbs at all, ease into this, okay? It is okay to take it slowly. There is no, I feel like, advantage in cutting something off dry completely, because then you will come back to doing the same thing. Same with some habits, like I keep procrastinating. I really need to change that. It doesn't mean that you will completely ditch this. It will come up from time to time. But what you're doing here is you're not allowing it to overtake you in a way. Let's see who wants to book a reading here. Okay, I have Edgar, I have Kate. Hello. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Brigitte. Just letting you know that I've sent payment on PayPal. I will tap. Okay, perfect. I got you. All right, let's see what else we got here. What other topic needs to be highlighted for my people right now? So is there something, whoever is watching this, is there something in particular that you were able to highlight for yourself that you want to change or break a habit of? What other meanings this Ten of Wands and the Justice has for you? The Two of Wands, the Nine of Wands, double the Nine of Pentacles, triple the Nine. Wow, beautiful. Love this number. 999 here. Hope you can see that. Nine of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles here. Some of you may be worrying about some of your hopes and dreams here. But in reality, I'm not seeing anything here that would go wrong apart from building walls, keeping people out, or subconsciously not allowing people to help you with some of those hopes and dreams and your goals here. You want to be independent, successful here with your hopes. You want to be given the feedback in terms of what you are creating. But the feedback, good feedback, cannot be given back if there are some sort of subconscious walls or blockages that you have built that you think it works as protection, but in reality it works like a blockage here. So that would be something that I would look into. And some of those behaviors could look like, the more I think of something that I want to do, let's say, for example, you want to have your jewelry business, because we have the entrepreneur spirit right here. The more I think of this jewelry business, the more I get frozen. And it's because some of you may want to perfect it to the point where there is no perfection. Okay, you may make mistakes. Others of you get overwhelmed by a lot of things, and your cards are saying if you take it one step at a time, you will be able to have something solid at the end of the day. If you overwhelm yourself with everything all at once, it's going to be a hard journey and you may want to drop it. So that's something to keep in mind, okay? The time is now, though. Guys, whoever come across this reading and you're like, oh, I want to create something, or I want to really work on this dream that I keep postponing, or the time is now. All the signs are here, right here, and on a table. 999. Okay, the time is now. It's not tomorrow. It's not a year from now. Those who are looking to choose a new direction, and that direction makes you really excited, go for it. You will be helped on that journey. How will you be helped? The Knight of Swords, the Emperor, and the Eight of Swords. You will be helped in terms, it feels like another person here. To be honest, whoever this person is, this is someone that you may want to look up to, or you decided to look up to, maybe as an inspiration or someone who has done it. You take an inspo from them. Now, one thing that I would watch out for, make sure that your head is not telling you stories that don't exist, that then in some way sabotage your journey here. Remember how I talked about one step at a time and you're able to push through? We have the Knight of Pentacles here, steadily walking forward. Where the Eight of Swords is like, oh, I'm overwhelmed with all of this. Some of you may want to approach this with a lot of energy all at once, and I have to do it now. It has to be fast. It has to be quick. I don't feel like it has to here. I feel like we need to sort out one issue after another, complete one task after another, and that's how you are creating a routine, and you are committed, and there is discipline. Okay? So let's look at your private readings now. Whoever has booked a reading, hope this was helpful. Whoever came by, passed by, got their message here. Let me put this aside. Just listening to my voice, that's sweet. Thank you. Okay. Okay, type your question away. I'm gonna be doing Edgar's reading. Why are all my past lovers coming back all at once? I remember doing a pick a card where I saw that. One showed up at a private gym, others on social media and dating apps. It is confusing. Well, I bet it is. Let's see. Why are all your past lovers coming back all at once? Which deck do I want for you? I feel like I want the Healing Light Tarot. Yeah, that solar eclipse, man. Edgar. Let's focus on Edgar's energy. Why are those people coming back? What does this mean to you? Ooh. Cards of Flame. Oh, you're getting a glimpse into the past. This is important. Why is this important? It's almost as if this is being shown to you in a way to kind of go back to the past for some reason. So some of the memories may pop up. Pay attention to what memories pop up that feel the strongest, the most impactful to you. But pay attention mostly to the feelings that you get in regards to those people. Okay, and what I would do in your case, I would take my journal and I would write the name of the person And I would tap into my body and say, what is the first feeling that comes through with this? And then I would write down why. Same thing for another person. It feels like your cards want to show you what has ended. The life wants to show you what has ended. Like literally, look, walked away. Done, walked away, right? There is something there for you to realize. So let's dig a little bit deeper. And the leverage is here, right? You see, the cards are like, I see, I see, I see. Why is this here? Ooh, okay. Is there any other spiritual meaning here? It's the moment of reflection here for you in terms of relationship in general. See, with the lovers and ace of swords, this is saying this is a time when you can get an insight in terms of what you want in the next partnership. These should be aha moments for you where you go, okay, I like this, but I didn't like that about the relationship. I like this, and it's almost like I don't want you to compare people, but I want you to literally sit down with yourself and say, what was I missing in maybe all of those partnerships that I haven't experienced just yet that is really important to me? What am I not willing to deal with again with the devil and the four of pentacles? This is something that you've been carrying for way too long, and you were supposed to quit that situation in general. Some of the habits, right? The ego, the devil is the ego, right? What the ego does, what you were holding on to, or you were accepting here that you knew was not really healthy, that you didn't want that. Now, in terms of the future partnership here, what how you're approaching this, by using some of these insights that you get and with that glimpse into the past, you are able to recognize more of kind of like a grounded partnership. I really like seeing in terms of relationship the Three of Pentacles because I know that people bring something really important to the table from both sides, and they want, first of all, a partnership, not, you're not focusing as much on great sex and chemistry. They're looking at it from a very mature perspective from a get go, where first thing that is important to me is a good partnership. If we have the solid ground, then we're going to talk about what we like in the bedroom, right? If, say, for example, uh, one person is shy but they're missing something in the bedroom, as long as we are teammates, we'll be able to talk it through and we'll be able to make it fire, right? So you can create a lot with the Three of Pentacles energy. Would it be bedroom? Would it be projects? Would it be future creations and what you want to build together? So this feels like a moment for you where you were being drawn to the past for a reason. Okay, it's the reflection time for you. It's the aha moments time for you. It's the okay, I had these pictures, right? Imagine those people as canvases. I had those types of experiences. What type of a canvas do I want to paint for myself next? I hope this is making sense. These are the aha moments, and for people watching and for likes. So synchronistic. Okay. Mm-hmm. By the way, Katharina, I got your reading. Now before we're gonna do Kate. Let me see if she has sent me the question. Not just yet, so I'm gonna give it a minute. Are you here, Kate, or should we continue with Catherine? Look at my bombast cup, guys. Probably showed it to you before. Cheers. Let me look on my phone. Maybe my laptop, the messages might be a bit slower. No, I haven't received your question just yet. So I'm gonna continue with Catherine, and then I'll come back to Kate, okay? Katharina. Who's coming towards me in love this year? I want to switch to the textured tarot. Who's coming towards you in love this year? What do we need to know about your love life this year? Too many? What do we need to know in terms of love this year? Let's look at your romantic scene here. Let me get that. Yeah, I keep pulling cards from different decks, but your cards really are not focusing here on your love life that much. And I'm gonna explain this to you now. When this happens, and the cards are saying this is not, it doesn't seem like it's the priority of this season for you. This season is about, not to say that you cannot date around. No, don't get me wrong. But this is a time for you. This year for you is very focused on your wishes. On your wishes coming true, on your dreams and goals, on making, I keep hearing big, making it big to the extent that you understand it. This is the time when you are learning. This is the time when you are figuring out what you want to happen next, how you can achieve your goals and dreams. This is also the time when you are supposed to have fun and kind of explore. This feels to me like an overall energy here is about you. It's not about the other person. This is a time when you're realizing also what you're still carrying from the past relationship. If you see this chain over here, still with you. And I do see here that don't feel like you've licked, it's going to sound very dramatic. It's not that dramatic. You licked all the wounds. And it's not to say that's the reason why the cards are not